Someone's listening to it in the background. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing good today. Sorry we were late coming in. We didn't do the podcast yesterday because we had I had some family issues. Not my final form was traveling. Basically, yesterday was a big old whatchamacallit, shit show, if you will.
A cluster.
All right, so I'm gonna bring the other guys up. Today we're talking about making your own opinions based on people instead of being blind, basically blind loyalty. Also, Two Vets has a gift to present to Empowered Mindset. So here it is. I want your guys' honest opinion on the logo. This is going okay. This is not the logo he originally had. Anyways, welcome in, guys. That is not the original logo he had. It's a little better.
That's it.
Surprise! This is the actual logo.
That will be the logo Two Vets uses when he is on the podcast with us. Hope you guys don't mind. So there it is. So today we are talking about. I've got some announcements. We are also moving the stream from weekly to bi-weekly. We will no longer be doing streams every Friday. It'll be every other Friday. That allows us. Give me 1 second, Ice Bro. That allows us time to more or less research what we want to teach or what we want to talk about. It also allows me more time to get my schoolwork done and stuff like that. But we will be trying to put out a video at least once a week. So with that said, today's video is about blind loyalty. If you guys know what blind loyalty is, we see it all the time on TikTok. I know everyone else does. It's on TikTok where someone decides they don't like someone for some reason. They decide they're going to get all their following to go after that person. That is called blind loyalty. In other words, you're not giving yourself enough credit or enough time to get to know the person you are actually going after or hating on. So with that said, I'm sure everyone in this video has dealt with blind loyalty sometime in their life.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on it, Kevin?
Well, I mean, that's the problem. That's part of judging too. You see something, I don't know, you see something you don't necessarily like or agree with, but then you don't dig deep down to find the actual person. It's the same thing with anything else. If someone says something that you don't like one day, you hate them for the rest of your life, but you don't know what they're going through that day. It's the same thing as almost like sales, right? If you're making sales on the phone, someone calls you an asshole, tells you to F off, whatever, you take it some people take it personal, but you know what they're what's going through their mind in that life. So it's kind of the same thing. You judging people on one thing they say, not knowing the whole story, then you basically have your own following, hate them without even knowing the real reason by what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris, go for it. What do you got to say on it?
Man, like blind loyalty, or whatever the case may be, something like that. I think everyone really needs to make their own opinion of people. Like, say, for instance, you start a new job somewhere and your trainer is telling you, oh, you want to watch out for this guy or you want to watch out for that girl because they'll do this or they'll do that. I mean, should you just go ahead and take their word for it, or should you go ahead and make your own assumption of someone, like go talk to them, try to get to know that individual, and then go from there? You know what I mean? Like, the whole blindly following stuff is kind of getting out of hand, I think.
I agree. There's been plenty of people that I've been told, oh, watch out for this person, or you don't want to deal with them, but then you end up making your own opinion. You do what you want to do, and being some of the best people, that you ever meet. Like even at jobs, same thing. Oh, don't talk to this person. They're gonna screw you over. But then you talk to them and you deal with them, and they're 10 times better than the people they even told you not to.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man. That happens a lot, dude. Like you just said, like, hey, don't talk to this person because they'll screw you over or whatever the case may be. But hell, you go and talk to that individual that's having all the fingers and stuff pointed at them, and they turn out being one of the best persons you can actually meet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. What's up, Tracy? Welcome in. We're over here on Empowered Mindset on the YouTube channel. If you want to join us over here, jump on over. You're good, brother. You're good. We got Unburdened in the chat. If you guys don't know who Unburdened is, please go check his YouTube channel out. Give him a subscribe, along with Ice Pro too. Another good friend of mine, Nick's Travel Vlogs. Another good friend of mine. So one of the things I will say is there's a lot of people, and that's fact. There's a lot of people that I've been told throughout my life that you shouldn't hang out with them, you shouldn't be seen with them, don't talk to them, they're this or that. I myself I've been a victim of that. I wouldn't say a victim. I can't even really call it a victim because if people are going to hate me based on something someone else said, I'm fine with it. Just stay away from me. I'm okay with it. But one of the things that we got to do as far as a mindset on that is people are going to hate you no matter what. You can't get upset about people not liking you because guess what? Not everyone's going to get along. If everyone got along, this world would be a fucking boring place. Let's be truthful about it. Positivity only goes so far. So, some people just are natural haters, right?
Yeah. You gotta think how many people hate you that you don't even know, that you've never talked to. That there's so many people that just talk shit about, which we don't know who they are. So many people that talk shit about you. And again, the person they're talking shit to, like that about you too, like they don't even know, they never even met you before. People hate you before they even meet you because of things that people have said. It's like, well, how in the hell is that possible? I never met this person. And half the time a lot of people that talk shit about you don't know you either. It's assumptions. It's assumptions, So there's always people that don't like you or people are against you that you have never even met them or even heard of them.
Well, I'm gonna put my dog training, hat on. You see a lot of this, on the dog training side of it. You'll get a picture or a video, and you'll see, certain tools that'll get used for the animal, and everybody, no pun intended, but everybody and their dog jumps in. It's like, that's wrong. And it's like, okay, well, do you even know the circumstance? Do you know that that is a veteran that, has been, been in theater, and to help that veteran, that device, is going to help that relationship between him and the dog?
Right.
No, facts are facts. Not everyone's going to like you. We know this. Okay. But if you are the type of person that are just going to, so if I was to say, let's see, Heathen Ken, I was to tell you, I don't think you should like this guy because of this. Well, he's never done that kind of things to you. So why should you take my word for it? I mean, that makes no sense. You not have a mind of your own. And this goes right back to the whole blind loyalty. If you don't have a damn brain to yourself, don't mind my dog back there. That's Bosco, just so everyone knows. That's my best friend right there.
Hey, dogs are always welcome. I don't care. It don't matter what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're always welcome.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's my boy. So let's go back to Two Vets on that one. He's actually going to be helping me train this one as a service dog. So
dogs welcome, people tolerated.
I will put it. I'm gonna put it out something. I've got a guy that we actually inspired to actually start streaming himself. That's wanting to join in, which I said that's fine. If he wanted to, he can meet everyone. When I have him join, Two Vets, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down when I have him join. And I'm gonna say he's a kid. He's 15 years old. He's starting his fitness journey. He's starting his journey of becoming a master of his mind at 15. I would like to say Kevin and Unburdened and Not Your Final Form, you guys kind of inspired this kid to do this. You guys got on camera, along with me, but you guys got on camera and you started talking. And I believe that was the first video he actually seen. So with that said, as soon as he jumps in, I send him the invite. I just want to put it out there. I want everyone to go over to Ice Bro and give him a follow if you're in the comments. He's a great kid. He gets bullied. You know, he's being bullied in school and stuff like that. Well, he decided he wanted to change himself. He wanted to get physically fit. He went and got himself a personal trainer. Works on his nutrition. He's working on his mindset. He's very Christian. So as I am, and that's the other thing I'm gonna say. You know, there's gonna be times where I talk about my religion. This goes back to the announcements. There's gonna be times that I talk about my religion. If you have an issue with my religion, that's fine. You can still listen. But I'm just going to be honest with you. My religion is probably the most important aspect of my mental health. It's the most important aspect of my mindset. So it doesn't matter what your religion is, or how you feel. You know, you've got to understand that your faith is what's going to push you through whatever troubles you have. I don't care if it's in Heathen Ken, he's a Norse pagan. I'm a Christian. Me and him still get along. We have conversations all the time about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact of the matter is, do not be putting other people's religions down, because that's a fact right here. Is a key to your mental health is right there.
Right.
That's the first key.
I agree. And that's the thing. You know what? If someone doesn't agree with me, that's my religion. That's fine. I don't judge you. Don't judge me. You don't have to agree with me. We don't have to agree on shit. That's perfectly fine. But I will use, you know, parts of my faith religion in some of my conversation. I always have. And I tell everybody before I say anything, hey, you know what? If you're not a Christian, that's fine. I'm just going to use this as an example or whatever. I don't preach it all day, but if I find the time to use it, you know, if it comes up, I will use it. But I don't expect someone to, I don't think it's right. Someone to be like, oh, well, I did like you, but now that you say this, I think you're a piece of shit because of that.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't judge. I don't judge any. If someone's an atheist, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate you. No, it's your choice, right? I don't judge you, so don't fucking judge me.
In my opinion, it's the same thing goes for political ideology too.
Mhm.
You know, if you're going to judge someone based on their political ideology, you really need to rethink you really need to rethink yourself, because we see so much of a division based on politics itself. Okay?
Religion too, though.
Well, religion divides more people than anything. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Both of
politics
those.
now, I'm just saying politics has gotten to be the biggest part of division in our
Mhm.
society, right? The problem is I'm confident enough in my decisions and who I am as a man and all that. My chair's starting to break, so it brings up another announcement, but I'm going to finish this out first. So I'm confident myself as a man and my religion. I know what my faith is. I know who I am. If you're judging me based off any decisions that I make as far as politics, my religious beliefs, how I raise my kids and all that, that's on you. That's a you problem, not a me problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem, right? So with that said, I would like also everyone to realize we will be putting out merch here shortly. We're going to put out 2 shirts, a female version and a male version, and it's been inspired by my daughter. I'm not going to say why it was inspired by my daughter, because I don't need my buddy here getting upset, but we're putting out a shirt that says Muscle Mommy and Muscle Daddy soon. It'll have the Empowered Mindset logo, and hopefully the No Cut Cards logo as well. This is basically my daughter's idea of making a shirt. It's going to say muscle on top, daddy on bottom, and muscle on top, mommy on bottom. You get the point. So this is going to be our very first couple shirts we're going to put out. So our next video should have the website and everything to where you can go get it. Unless we figure everything out beforehand, then I may just put a short out there. I'll definitely put it out on Facebook. I'll definitely put it out on TikTok as well. Possibly Instagram too. So y'all be prepared for when that happens. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Ice Bro. He has left the chat. Never mind. I guess he's left. I was just getting ready to bring him up. With that said, like I said, we're going to be starting to do our podcast every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, and that's what we're going to do that. So we'll have a video out every week. I also wanted to bring something else up that I didn't talk to you guys about beforehand. And that was a video that I seen that No Cut Cards had posted, and it stated, if I can get to it, about, I believe it was showing appreciation to those that have helped you through hard times. So I want to know what inspired you to do that.
Well, honestly, it's because a lot of people don't get, I guess, a external credit. I mean, and then the thing is, I don't need it. I never have. I don't give a shit. But a lot of people, honestly, they like to know that they made a difference in something, right? And if someone has inspired you to do something with your life, to make yourself a better person, to change some things, like I feel like they should know. They should know that. They should know, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't even know you, but you've really inspired me to change a lot of things, because it's a life change. And people, I feel like deep down, that's what almost everybody strives for, is to be able to in some way make someone better in a certain way, or to be able to be like, man, that actually helped change someone's life. It's such an amazing feeling. It really is.
Right.
Even with life coaching, it's happened a lot, and I love it. But like, I'm not the person who needs it. And obviously, it's almost like one of those things. I almost don't even like hearing it sometimes, just because it's
Yeah.
just how I operate. But it is nice to know, like, okay, if you're sitting there and someone comes to you, I don't know, in 2 years, and they're like, hey, just so you know, before when I started watching you, I was a straight piece of shit. I hated my life. I wanted to kill myself. I started watching you, and honestly, you saved my life. It changed so much, and now I'm doing so much better. I'm doing this. Like, it's not the fact that, oh, I helped somebody change their life. It's the fact of knowing that someone actually looked up to you and actually followed you and was able to literally better their life. That's amazing. And a lot of people I feel like don't get that acknowledgement when they really do help, but they just don't know.
I think that happens
Well-
more than I can count, because I
Well,
know there's
it's not from an egotistical standpoint. It's more the people that give of themselves to others, knowing that they made a difference and that what they're doing is for the benefit, of others. And when they're in the thick of it, and they see the good, the bad, the ugly, it's the good, the bad, the ugly that sticks out. And when other people are coming to you that say, hey, you touched my life, you saved my life, my dog saved my life because of your training, it's those moments that cancel out all the bad, negative, the bad and the negativity, that keep you going and keep you motivated to do what you're doing.
so, not to call you out, Two Vets, but bad and negativity are the same thing.
I that's why I stammered.
I'm just
He
messing with you.
he knew he fucked up. He was hoping you didn't
But
hear
it's
He's
still
like,
it's still like a gratification thing, like you want to know that all the hard work you're doing and stuff like that, someone's going to be grateful
So-
for what you're doing and putting out there, right? It's got a lot
I
to do with gratification, I think.
Absolutely.
I know last time I spoke about a certain bishop that helped me through some hard times that I went through out in Ohio. I actually reached out to him, which I'm actually trying to find it because it wasn't that long ago. So, I told him, I mean, there's the message right there. I told him, I was like, thank you, for everything you did for me out in Ohio. And he actually messaged me back. He goes, that's great. And asked me what I was been doing. I showed him Empowered Mindset and everything like that. And he really liked it. He started watching our podcast and all that. And he told me he liked it. So that kind of made me feel really good.
It's all
Oh yeah. So my main goal, like I said, with Empowered Mindset it's not necessarily financial gain. My main goal for Empowered Mindset is to try to touch people and try to help people. So, the kid I'm actually trying to bring up as soon as he can get, he's having trouble with his computer, I guess. Which he's going to do it on his phone, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up now, and I'm gonna drop Two Vets out, because I think you guys being able to meet him would be a good thing. Ice Bro,
Hey, what's up, guys?
aka Peyton, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good. What about you guys?
I'm doing good.
Good.
So
Very
Good,
good.
Peyton,
man.
this is Kevin behind, underneath me, right above you would be okay. You're
Yikes.
sideways, so turn your camera back. Turn your camera back.
Sorry.
There you go. All right. So I believe he's on his phone, guys. So bear with him. You do most of your videos from your phone as well, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
It's like the opposite camera.
You're good.
No,
So
it looks fine. Camera looks fine.
Yeah, I was trying to join from my computer, but like it
Okay.
wasn't. The camera thing was acting weird, so.
That's perfectly fine. So this is the first time you've been on Empowered Mindset. I know I've talked to you pretty much every day, and since you decided to start your own YouTube channel, which his original YouTube channel was all about Fortnite and all that. He's a Fortnite player. That's that's one of the reasons why me and him get along so well. Is we're both gamers. Yes, Chris, I play Fortnite.
Well, I mean, I thought you were giving me shit about Fortnite the other day. That's what I was like. What's
Yeah,
wrong
you
with
were.
Fortnite? Because it's pretty cool.
I play
like
Fortnite. I play Fortnite. Okay, so
Alright,
now
well,
y'all
I mean-
know I play Fortnite. So
He came out of the
Chris, sometime
Fortnite
we'll have-
closet.
Fortnite closet.
That's
There's a
what you
Fortnite
just-
closet.
I
out of
thought you
curiosity,
were
can I
just
add this
in
there?
it.
So, anyways, I actually because this was actually kind of a spur of the moment thing. Peyton, I want to hear how your journey's going. How is everything going with the mindset change and everything like that?
It's going good. Definitely a big change though. Like definitely something I'm like getting used to. Like I've been a Christian like my entire life, but like with the fitness journey, like it's definitely something new. Like something that like I gotta get used to. And like I've been going like to the gym for about like 3 weeks, and just like you always have to have like Christ in your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
like that's like it's not getting adjusted to that because I was raised in a Christian household. My mom. I've been like raised since I was little. I was actually baptized when I was little. I just got rebaptized last year. So I've been a Christian my entire life, but
You said you've been going to the gym for about 3 weeks now. So I'm sure anyone that's gone to a gym already knows that the first week, by the time you're done with it, you're like, God, I don't know if I want to go back. But how are you feeling now after 3 weeks of going to the gym? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like, definitely pretty good.
And I'm doing my best not to judge you on your Miami Dolphins shirt there, okay?
Okay.
Because
Bro. And oh my gosh, sorry about that.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Nah, you can't be dissing me. I mean,
So-
we can talk football here, but that's not what.
That's not what this is about. I get you.
Yeah.
But honestly, after 3 weeks of going to the gym, how are you feeling about yourself?
Definitely like I can see like progress, but it's gonna take a while because like, it's gonna take like 6 months to like see like a huge change, and like 3 months to see something like that I'm okay with. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So
So it takes time.
my next question, do you feel more confident in yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel more confident because I'm trying to change like the things that I don't like about myself, like and better myself.
And I applaud you for that, but I definitely
I
applaud you. I think we all do.
Yeah.
So one of the goals, like I said, that we have here on Empowered Mindset, and this goes for anyone that's on it, is to inspire others to do better for themselves and to try to get out of their own head and realize if they don't like something about themselves, you can change it. It is within your power. Okay.
Absolutely.
It really is. It truly, truly is. But the
And
problem is you've got to make the choice. And it can't be, oh, well, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to go to the gym next week. I'm going to start my gym membership next week. You start today.
Same thing
Get
like
down
that-
on that ground.
Same thing
Go ahead.
like the New Year's resolution. You
Yes.
can't push it off. Like you gotta start right then and there.
You're
And,
either
like,
gonna do it or
another-
you're not.
There's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
saying that like I push like, and it means a lot, like 100%. Like I totally go like this, like never let anyone stop you from like what you're trying to do.
I
Always
agree.
like keep pushing through, because like that's been a big one. That's like a huge thing that I've always had.
So
Oh.
I would like to thank you, by the way, for reaching out to me and telling me that you wanted to start your YouTube channel. If y'all don't know who he is, go check out, Ice Bro One on YouTube. Amazing kid. Amazing kid. Some of the stuff this kid has gone through is just, Peyton, you inspire me, bud. I want you to know that. And I wish at 15 years old I would have made the decision to actually do better for my life instead of what I went through at 15. Instead of doing better for my life, I just stayed with the what's it called? The same cycles. You, kid, are trying to break what we call generational cycles. And that is amazing. And yes, you do have the power to break your generational cycles. I don't care what your cycle is. If it's cycle of abuse, addiction, what it may be, you have that power in you to break that.
Absolutely.
You just got to decide.
So let me ask you something. This goes on with the topic of what we originally started with. So how has that affected you prior to this? Is of people, I guess, people judging you or people just being against you without even knowing you, like we were talking about at the very beginning.
Oh,
How?
I actually just had like that's like an amazing question to like ask me, because so my school has an Instagram page that bullies other people, that like post pictures like embarrassing, like disrespectful photos of like everyone at my school, all different grades, and I've been put on there twice. So I message out to them. I said, "Hey, can you take my photo down?" Like, and I was like, not like I was like, tell them shut up. And they take my photo down, but then they block me and then put like screenshot the text and keep on posting my photo. And then I've had people at my school like bully me, say that I'm fat, say that I'm like say that I'm like say that I'm ugly, like say all these like disrespectful words. And I've called uh Deseret about it before. Like saying like, dude, I need help. I don't know what to do. Cause like the reason why I'm like not small, like bigger, is because I've had a lot of medical stuff in the past. Like I've been in the hospital most of my life, a ton of surgeries. When I was 10 years old, I found out I had esophageal cancer, and I was on shakes for 1 year, nothing but medical shakes, no food, just water, medical shakes, and a shot every month to help. And then I had full spinal surgery and heart surgery and multiple other surgeries. So I've been in the hospital basically like my entire life. I've even had problems as like in the NICU as a baby. So like that's why I'm bigger, but I'm like constantly made fun of that for that. And
Hey, Peyton, real quick.
every single day.
How tall are you again?
I'm 6'3".
You're 6'3" and 15, so you're still growing. You're still gonna get taller, right?
You're a big boy.
Dude, I'm 6'3". I'm like I'm obviously down, but when I started in the gym like 3 weeks ago, I was 337. I'm trying to get to like 220, build muscle. Like,
you're also into football, right?
yeah, I am. I can't do football because of my back surgery though.
Yeah.
I'd be out there on the field trying to play.
Like I just want to say this, for all them out there that are making fun of you. One of the things I will say, and most women can agree with this, most women want a guy that actually can defend them and protect them, okay? I'm 5'9" and 150 pounds. By the way, yay for me because I finally hit that 150 pounds, okay? Listen, that 39 years I've been trying to get my weight to go up,
I
okay?
was at your pounds, 150,
Okay.
small twig. I'm like huge, 330 set, like, dude.
He's talking about bullying, and then he goes on to bullying me. You see that? Y'all heard that, right? He just went on to bullying me. I feel bullied. No, I'm just joking. No.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you're 6'3", you're in the gym, you're 15 years old. I want you to truly imagine yourself when you're my age, still going to the gym. I want you to think about what you would look like. Truly imagine what you would look like
yeah.
actually pushing yourself every day in the gym, eating healthy and pushing yourself. What do you think you're going to look like?
Probably Jack.
Look, kid, I'm going to tell you right now, The Rock ain't got nothing on you, bud. I'll promise you that. Just keep pushing yourself, all right?
Yeah.
I mean, you
all
gotta think about, like how many, like, with all the shit you just told us, how many of those people in that school even know that?
Nobody. I don't
see-
tell people that kind of
Right.
stuff, and
Yeah,
I
and
really hope none of them know because I don't want them to feel bad for me. It's
not
I
that.
know I've
Yeah.
went through that, but I don't want people to like listen to that and feel bad for me. Like,
Right, but
I
well,
don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
all I meant was like that.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
You know, people judge you and don't know your story. They don't know anything about you. You know,
Yeah.
people do it all the time, and that it's like, and yeah, I understand. You want people to know that shit. I think a lot of us have shit we've done and dealt with, and we don't want anybody to know about it. Not because we don't want pity for it, but also it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because you think about it, all the people are judging you, treating you like shit, but at the end of the day, you're the one that matters. Like, their opinions, yeah, it sucks. It sucks hearing people shit about you. It blows. But at the same time, they're not going to be around you. They're not going to, for the rest of your life.
Yep.
They won't be here. And it's hard when you're young, especially when you're younger. It's hard to really understand that. But now that I'm older and going through so much shit, like, I don't like most of the people I talk to I haven't known very long at all. And because it's like a select few, you know, you don't surround yourself with those people. You're not going to. So as hard as it is to go through that kind of shit and people talk shit about you, whatever, it sucks, but it actually makes you stronger every single time they do it. So it's a weird way to think about it. Almost be grateful you have the opportunity to do that, because since you're going through it, once you get to where it really matters, like when you're a bit older, like you're ahead of the game, because nobody now can take any type of criticism, any type of feedback, any type of confrontation. You're going through it every day. So being the size you are and being the dedication, it does, and the dedication you have, and the dedication you have
But
right
at
now,
the same
as well.
time, man, just let it go through one ear and out the other, dude. I wouldn't even
Exactly.
respond to it. Like, if they put a picture up of you, whatever, I mean, fuck it, let them put a picture up.
Dude,
I wouldn't
my
go
mom
say
told
shit.
me-
I just let them do it.
I'm the type of person,
Stuck
I
in
see
my
a picture. Go ahead. Sorry, bud.
hard. My mom told me something the other day that stuck in my mind. They're like, if they're that feared by you and that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that they're posting stuff about you, that just means you have nothing on them. Like, if they're that, like, bored and feared about you that you're going to do something, like, I actually take it as, like, I take it like a grain of salt. Like, yo, like, people are that feared about me. Like, I'm that great of a person. Like, seriously?
So
That's
how
what I
I
look
look
at.
at it,
To be honest
I
with
see.
you.
I'm kind of the opposite. I see someone posting pictures of me that may not look proper. Like, oh, you got my good angle. I'm just that type of person. I give them nothing to make fun of me on. Like, I'll joke with them myself. It's and you want to know what's the funny part is, when I do that, it seems like they stop. They're like, well, we can't hurt them, so why try?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let it go through one ear and out the other,
It's
man. That's all you
most
can do,
stupid
really.
what to do.
Do you remember what? And I say it on the podcast all the time. The Marcus Aurelius is my favorite quote from him.
Yep.
You can't control the action. Or you cannot control the actions of others. Merely control your own reactions to their actions.
Mhm.
Now, what that tells me is not doing anything at all. It's still a reaction, isn't it?
Hmm.
That reaction is bye.
Oh yeah.
And here, look, I got another question for you real quick. So, and I'm not saying to do anything, because I don't think that's the right thing to do. So, have you, with all, you know, people making funny as shit, and again, I don't know your life story. I don't know, you know, where you've gone and I don't know that kind of shit. But like, so have you ever been a confrontational person?
What do you like?
As
what-
in, like, have you ever been like? Have
Like, are
been
you
real
gonna go up to them and like, hey, man, like, go to the person that's causing the conflict and address the
I'm not saying.
situation?
I
Yeah,
And he's not saying to do that, but
no, not at
Like,
all.
that is.
no.
It's like this account like that. You have no clue who they are, and they haven't like said who they are. So, I mean, if
I think he means in general.
Yeah, I mean, in
If
general,
if someone talks bad about you, are you the type of person who's going to run up and try to handle it, or are you going to let it go and just walk away from it?
Me?
What have you done in the past? Like what
Yeah,
have
in
you
the
done?
past.
I've
Because I know you and I have talked about this.
it's new. The
Okay.
second option would be new, to walk away about it. I'm
Okay.
actually learning to starting to do that because I'm literally the type of person. Sorry,
You're good.
I'm the type of person to literally like go up to somebody and like handle it myself. Be like, why are you doing this? Like, what's
Right.
going on? You got a problem
So
with me? And like, yeah, like I literally told my mom with the Instagram stuff. Like, I'm like, don't be scared if you get a call from like the principal saying like I handled it myself. So, but
and we spoke about that, right? What I say? It's great for short-term gratification, right? But for long-term gratification, what does it do?
nothing.
It normally hurts the long-term gratification, right?
Exactly.
So you
Yeah.
walk up to someone that's talking crap about you, you beat them up, you wind up getting charges for assault or possibly worse. Your long-term gratification is instantly gone, right? Because where are you at? You're stuck in jail or you're stuck on probation for 2 years, right? But if you ignore it and you beat them in the long term by just outperforming them, outdoing them, outworking them, what happens? They can't
Mhm.
touch you then, right? You're up here, they're down here. You're not even on the same damn level, right?
So what I was that's what I was kind of getting at it, and we all do it every
Oh
single
yeah.
day, which we realize it, but it's like, and if it's something maybe to look back on, and because I can look back on mine forever ago and be like, if people are treating you a certain way, it's a standard and somewhere you have allowed to happen, right?
Mhm.
And I don't mean as in like you should go beat someone's ass, nothing like that, but somewhere along the line, you made it okay for people to treat you like shit. And
Yep.
we all do it. We've all done it. I don't do it anymore. I've learned that fucking lesson. But it's all about the standards you set. Can you think about it? Let's say, okay, if you notice that when you meet people, usually when you meet like new people, they treat you the best when you first meet them,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't know who you are, they don't know how you are, so they start getting a little more comfortable as seeing like what you allow and what you don't allow. If from the first day I met somebody, if someone knew that if they said fuck you, I'd punch them in the face, guess what? They wouldn't say fuck you, I guarantee it, right? So
I
but
would.
well, yeah, but what I'm saying, it's human nature to take advantage. It's human nature to take
No,
advantage
Oh
of people.
yeah, for
I
sure.
think if we all do it subconsciously, and not in bad
Well,
way, not we don't mean to, but we all do it. So
Mm.
if you okay, think about it. If you were to call somebody 10 times in a row, or sorry, someone were to call you 10 times in a row, and or sorry, you call someone 10 times where they didn't answer, and they answer the 10th time, and hey, what's up? Okay, cool. And then you did it another 10 times, answer one time. What's happening? And you're not saying anything. You're allowing them to basically say, well, fuck your phone call. I don't care. But if they didn't answer their phone after 3 or 4 times, hey man, why don't you answer my fucking phone? I know you're there. They will stop doing it, right? It's just a standard you allow people to treat you, and it
Yeah.
usually stems really far back, but then
Mhm.
you realize it ended up becoming a habit, and you just don't realize you're doing it. And that's why I asked you how
So
you normally dealt with things, not beating their ass, but if there was a point to where you kind of were like very timid in a way.
he's bringing up this phone call thing. Let me get my phone out. Hey, Kevin. No, I'm just-
Yeah, yeah,
But I know what he's saying, man. Like eventually, at some
I,
point, you're
I
gonna have
do
to
it
stand
too.
up and be like, "Hey, man, you're not gonna fucking do this no more.
Yeah,
You're
you're
not
not going
gonna
to treat me
talk
like
to me
that.
this way. You're not gonna say this kind of shit.
Dude,
Whatever
But
happens, happens. I mean, eventually throughout
but
life, you're gonna have to do that at some point
yeah.
or
there
another.
is a way to do it
Yeah, there
without
is kind
violence.
of.
There is a way to do it without violence, and that's
Oh,
literally
yeah.
saying, "What did I do to you?" And
that
then what?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's a good way to go about it.
though, like it really takes time because it's like for me, like the same people keep on doing the same stuff and not like learning, and it's kind of like when people keep on doing the same thing, like you kind of want to handle it that way so they know like don't mess with me,
hmm
and then other people see that so they don't try to mess with you anymore.
Yeah, but having a
Okay,
calm mind too
so
works out way better a lot.
so you're
Trust me.
you're sacrificing respect for fear, is what you're doing. That's literally what you're doing. You're sacrificing respect for fear, because there's
Who
a difference between,
respects me?
huh?
Nobody in my school really respects me, to be
Ex-
honest.
Okay, so this is how we do this. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Would you like to sacrifice respect for fear and have people fear you, or do you want them to actually respect you? Because respect and fear are two different things. Okay, respect builds loyalty. Fear builds what? Animosity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you fear someone, you don't necessarily like them, but you're not going to, be friendly with them either.
Yep.
So the difference between respect and fear, okay, respect, you gain respect by showing your true colors, who you are as a person. You show you are a nice, kind person, boom, you'll gain respect, okay? But you also stand firm on your decisions. No, you're not going to treat me like this. No, I'm not going to go out of my way to help you, and you just sit there and treat me like crap. It don't work like that. That don't work. Stand on your convictions, and boom, you're good to go. You don't have to go out and, oh, well, you're talking crap about me. You don't have to do that.
Don't. No, it's not right. All you're
It's
doing is
not
lowering yourself
always
down to this
gonna.
level.
It's not always
But
gonna come to that. That's not how you're gonna gain respect. But at the same time, you got to give respect in order to get it.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I
You
mean,
got to show respect
always
in order to get it.
And that's
jumping
another
into
thing.
the physical combat, close quarters combat and stuff like that, and going down the elbows and
That's a
whatever.
lose-lose.
I mean,
It's a lose-lose.
And that's another thing. It's also is like, and this two parts. This one is like, you say no one respects you, right? And so the question is, what have you done to earn their respect, to earn someone's respect? Now, that doesn't mean being nice, because being nice doesn't earn you respect for the fuck. I've learned that one the hard way.
no,
Being
it
nice
doesn't.
and being nice and helping people, that doesn't earn you respect.
That
It earns you a lot.
that
Yeah.
earns being used.
Way too nice to everyone. Like even
Right.
people don't like me or like disrespect me.
Right.
Like I have tried to be nice so that like people are nice and like respect me, but it don't work.
But I'll tell you
Yeah,
something.
What
being
is
nice
respect?
is cool and all, but I mean, it's like Kevin's saying, you can't always be like that. There's gonna have to come a time where you're gonna have to put that foot down and be like, "Look, man, this isn't gonna happen no more, homeboy." Like,
I'll tell you something. If you're
I just don't recommend fighting. I've never recommended
No.
fighting. I
with your
refuse to do that.
whole mentality shift and like going to the gym and everything, you're gonna get that respect by getting as much confidence as you can.
mhm.
Like as soon as you become more confident, it radiates. That's what you understand. You want to say a fucking word. When you start getting confident in yourself, it'll show. Like not only just because you get bigger and shit, when you start gaining confidence in yourself of who you are and what you're doing, it radiates, and people just will see you different. It sounds really weird. Doesn't mean they're gonna like you. Doesn't mean but they're gonna see you. They're gonna respect you because they're not gonna know why. But it's gonna be that whole confidence boost. And if you don't have confidence in yourself, people can see that. They might not know what it is, but it's like a sixth sense we all have. When someone has confidence, you can fucking see it. Like you can 100 see it and feel it. So as you're doing this gym stuff and you're growing yourself, the confidence is going to keep coming and coming. You are going to notice that less and less people are going to fuck with you. I can promise you. It might take a little bit, but you're going to start seeing that. So what you're doing right now, and being that you're 15 and starting this whole process, a lot of people never start this. A lot of people just stick with what they're doing their entire life and say, fuck it. You're starting at 15. Like that's crazy. That's insane. So the amount of confidence you can gain here, I mean, you keep going to the gym, you get another couple weeks, you'll probably just be like, damn, I feel like fucking different for some reason, because you start respecting yourself for the hard work you're doing. No one else is doing it.
So I've already gained some confidence now. Like you can ask my mom. Like I wait before the gym. Like I used to be like, dude, my confidence level was so low. I went into a pizza place to eat with my mom one day, and one of this girl from my 8th grade that I liked was in there, that was working there. Bro, I was like literally ducked down trying to eat my food, like, and had my like arm like was just free like froze.
Mhm.
And my mom's like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Like, do we need to leave? And I'm like, honestly, yeah, to be honest with you. So like I not doing that and like walking with confidence like has been a lot of change, at least for me, that I've noticed, because I'm not like cowering to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I got a question for you. And actually, this is probably going to be the last question, because we actually have about 7 minutes till we hit our outro. Have you ever heard the term bruised egos and bruised knuckles?
No.
Okay. Basically, two things happen in a fight, okay? one, you get bruised knuckles, right? Because, fighting. You also get bruised egos, right? Because you may win, you may lose. But there's a high chance, there's a 50-50 chance that your ego is going to be bruised, which means your confidence goes down. So why would you bother throwing fists with someone unless it's absolutely necessary? And I mean absolutely necessary. Just to have that risk. Why would you risk your body for that? Now, let's say you get into a fight and you get seriously harmed. Okay? That guy is actually, a little bit better at fighting than you are, or vice versa. You can't go to the gym anymore because now you have an injury that can't be fixed. Or you injure that person so bad that they'll never walk again. Now, I'm going to speak a little from experience. That lives with you for the rest of your life, and you do regret it when you get older. I promise you that. It's just facts. You will start to regret it because every day that you hear or think about that guy, that's just something that never ends. That never stops.
Even when you don't even do things that are like wrong and you think you did something wrong and you hear about them, that sucks.
Yeah. Just remember something, man. I mean, it's this for all of us. Almost all the confidence issues that you have, they don't stem from you. They stem from other people, and they've sank into you. And that's in general. You got to think every time that you've done something wrong, even in school, don't talk out loud. This test was wrong. You did this, or you're at home and something happened, or you're with people. Oh, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You're whatever. That shit. It's all the negative confidence in yourself. It's everybody else, but it's up to you to not let it bother you and just stay confident. Because think about it, if you never heard anything negative about yourself, if you never heard anything negative from anybody else, you'd be like, oh, why would I be?
Oh yeah,
why would I be negative? I feel great. But everyone in this world, well, most are negative, and negativity is the easiest thing to do. It's hard to be positive and very hard to be positive. Easy as shit to be negative. When you walk out your house, how hard is it to be like, if it's raining, be like, no, it's actually not bad out here. It's easy to be like, man, it's fucking sucks.
Dude, like that literally just like hit hard because like my generation, is probably one of the worst generations like to deal with like what you talked
worst generation ever.
Yeah, but it's not just that generation, man. It's
it is
everywhere.
I'm gonna say this. Okay? Back in my generation, whenever we'd have issues with someone,
I'm dead ass serious. Like my generation is probably worse like the alpha like bull crap. Like you've seen what I'm talking about on the internet, right?
Yeah,
like,
I've heard of it.
Confidence and the stuff they do. Like
let's get this straight. Okay, back when we were growing up, and Kevin, I'm sure you could say that. I don't know how old you are. Not my final form. I think you're pretty much around the same age as me, so this may work for you too.
36.
Back when I was growing up, we'd get into a fight, and we'd go to fists. No cops were called. Once the fight was done, normally we shook hands and we were friends. Tap your camera, not your final form.
It's gonna keep doing it until I go in there and set it. So.
I know.
It.
Yeah, well,
we'll figure it out.
The way you handle things are different, but the negativity has always been there.
Oh, the negativity is always going to be there. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is the negativity is always going to be there.
When you fight now, there's so much disrespect after the fight.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen like people in my school. Like I've seen fights, and like after the fight, they hate each other.
No, completely agree. By the way, for those of you guys who don't know, that is my daughter there that's saying hi. She's the one that came up with the Muscle Daddy idea for the shirts and the Muscle Mommy idea. So, way to go, Jay. I really want to tell this story because it's funny as hell, and I know it's going to make her blush. She's probably going to come running in here yelling at me. But yesterday, my son had decided to take off, and guess who's trying to come in? No, I'm just joking. So
I couldn't open the door.
I couldn't open the door. So anyway, she goes, and I know it was a joke, but I was like, well, Kevin may be leaving the podcast, Riley, because you decided to run away. And she goes, no, not Muscle Daddy. I was like,
not what I said.
What did you say?
I said we were watching the live because you were showing us it,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh my gosh, John, he looks like a muscle daddy. John was like, he's not a muscle daddy. I'm
That's
like,
even
"Yeah."
worse. That's even worse. You should let him go the story he had. That's fucking worse.
That's way worse.
He was like,
terrible.
don't say that. He looked at me. He was like, he looked at me. He was like,
All right, girls. All right, girls, out. But that's where we came up with the Muscle Daddy shirt. So if you guys want to get a Muscle Daddy shirt, please let one of us know. Or, ladies, if you want a Muscle Mommy shirt, let one of us know.
yeah.
But real quick, before we get off here, I want to say one more thing.
Go
One
ahead.
more thing is, if you look at all the people that are shitbags to you, right, and even in life, you look at all the people that are piece of shit. How many of them are now? There's gonna be exceptions. I just want to be like, well, that's not true. I know this. That doesn't fucking matter. There's an exception to every rule. Okay,
Mhm.
but how many people
Always
that you
does.
see? How many people talk shit that are actually something?
Yep.
Not many. Not
Me.
many. Not many. Well, okay, like, exceptions to every rule, right? Like,
I'm the exception.
no, a serious thing about that. Like, you'll never find someone that's really successful in a really good spot, and like someone who's doing well talk a bunch of shit
A lot of
for no
popular
reason
people,
about
though.
somebody.
Mostly popular people in my school.
But that doesn't. But popular means nothing. That's the thing. It doesn't mean shit. Like it really. And everyone says that. I know when adult they say to the kids, it doesn't.
Right here. You see that? That is what high school, elementary school, and junior high matters to the rest of your life.
I thought
The
that was the size of your
popularity.
dick.
No. The popularity here in high school and elementary and all that, your popularity there doesn't matter the rest of your life. Nothing in the rest of your life matters on that. On that popularity, while you're in high school, junior high, and elementary, it does not matter the rest of your life. Do you know why? Elon Musk was bullied. He was looked down at. He was not a very popular guy in school. Look at where he's at now.
Same thing with me. Like I had a so I'm gonna just tell you guys this one thing. I had a conversation with my personal trainer. He's like, some of the people that look the worst and like were bullied and like had bad things happen to them, like look where they're at now. Like the same thing like with my personal trainer Rick. He was bullied, not cool. Now he's in the gym, muscles jacked, like probably
This goes.
look great.
Look, dude, you're sitting next to your camera right now is literally next to a guy that's jacked right now and has his mindset back on right. Okay, the guy above you, another guy that's working on becoming a personal trainer. Me working on becoming a personal. Guess what? We all went through hard shit in life. We didn't have the perfect cars. I wasn't popular by no means. By no means was I popular in school. I got made fun of. I got treated like crap. I got beat up. That's fact. Here's the thing, though. Go ahead.
No, I'll say the people with the hardest past, they end up being the most successful people.
Yep.
They are. The hardest times create the most successful people. But it ain't shit unless you got this shit up here right. Without this, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just keep showing up, man. I mean, I think you got it. You got the right kind of mindset, in my opinion, man. Just don't let what anyone else says about you affect you, because the only opinion about yourself that matters is your own.
Fact.
That's right.
I mean,
That's right.
people are gonna hate no matter what. Look, man, like
not just your own. There's like there's one more, in my opinion. God. If my mindset and God's, like how God thinks about me, are the only.
God's gonna love you no matter what. The Bible even tells you that.
Him and my mom.
All that matters.
If my mom don't like my mom's gonna like me if I wasn't doing good. Like that's just how my mom is. She's gonna.
But learn how you got to learn how to learn how to learn. Oh my God, learn how to love yourself. Yeah, learn how to love yourself too. It's hard to do, man. Look, I've been through it.
Look,
when I was in high school, I had to drop a lot of pounds real fast because I was being made fun of and I didn't like it. And then I did it again in the past 6 months. I've lost a lot of weight too. Because I mean, if you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror, you got to change it. If you don't like the way people are talking to you, you got to do something to change it.
Listen,
talk to them, tell them, just don't allow it to happen no more.
Pretty boy looks, you know.
Who?
I
This
had to work hard for this.
above me?
I had to work really hard for these pretty boy looks. Okay.
Sure.
Now,
Look,
I'm just saying.
Look, real quick. Last thing I'm gonna say: if
Go
you don't
ahead.
like yourself, how are you gonna expect other people to like you?
You're not.
Do you remember our podcast? Didn't we do a podcast just the other day where we stated you can either allow your traumas to, excuse me, you can either allow your traumas to hold you back or push you forward?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
You're choosing to allow your traumas to push you forward. Keep doing it. That's the right way to go. That's how you change yourself.
No.
Is by putting your traumas out there and saying, this is not going to hold me back. I
Exactly.
will succeed and I will make it better than anyone that has ever told me I can't do it.
That's
Now-
the reason why we go through the things that we do so that we can keep
I will
it.
have to say this. It is time for us to end the podcast, guys. It's 10:04. We are actually 4 minutes behind. So with that said, I'm gonna drop everyone and I'm gonna bring Two Vets up so he can go ahead and put out the outro. Ice Bro, thank you for coming. Hopefully we
Awesome
can have
meeting
you on
you.
again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be on next
Yep.
one.
And feel free to reach out anytime.
Yeah, I'll get you set up with the Discord invite, okay? As soon as we have the Discord up. All right.
All right.
All right. Nope. Remove.
Oh Jesus, look at that thing.
Why didn't it show up? That was weird. All right, your turn, Two Vets. Shut us down. Shut us down good, buddy.
So we had a phenomenal podcast this evening. A little bit of self-disclosure. I'm 5'2", and I also got picked on myself. So I definitely know where you're coming from. In addition to, I was also picked on in the military. One of the things that I learned was the little muscle between your two ears, right above your eyes and your talking mechanism. It's going to be the first thing, they either get you in or get you out of a fight. What I would always do is I would always beat them to the punchline. For example, I'd walk up to a group of people and they'd look down at me and be like, "What's up, Frodo?" I'd look up at them and go, "You know my uncle?" And they know that they can't, continue on because it's not going to bother me. So, just a little tidbit, of information. Other than that, with that being said, we enjoyed seeing you today. Don't forget to be awesome and know you're loved. And until next time.
You got it.